In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to juggle 4 clubs. So let's get right into it.
And by the way, in case you don't already know me, my name is Fly Juggler Bennett Santor. I've been juggling for over a decade. I'm an international juggling champion. I've juggled 9 balls, and now I get to teach juggling to hundreds of thousands of people like you guys through my social media presence. Anyways, back to the video.
Before we start, you should make sure that you can juggle 4 balls already very consistently, and that you can juggle 3 clubs. And if you can't do either of those yet, I have tutorials on both of them, and I'll leave them as the first link in the description. So we're gonna approach learning 4 clubs pretty much the same way that we approach learning 4 balls, except the only difference here is you're gonna have a club that spins rather than a ball that doesn't spin. Or well, the ball spins, but it doesn't matter that it spins. With the club, how much spin you put on it definitely matters. So you can either do 4 clubs in singles, and this is the way that I prefer to juggle 4 clubs. It just comes more naturally to me. But a lot of people find it way more natural to start 4 clubs with doubles like this. So every single throw is a double spin for most people. For the purpose of this tutorial, and just because it's what I'm comfortable with, I'm gonna be doing my 4 club tutorial in singles, but if doubles feels more natural to you, then do double spins instead. See, it's so unnatural to me. And if you don't know how to do doubles yet, I have a tutorial on spin control, so make sure to go watch that. I'll leave the link to that in the description as well. But if you feel set, let's get right into how to do 4 clubs. So the way we learn is the exact same with 4. We're gonna start by just practicing 2 clubs in one hand. Now, with clubs, even more than with balls, you want to really emphasize the inside to outside motion. Since each club takes up more space in the air, if you don't emphasize this inside to outside motion, you're almost definitely gonna have a collision because you'll have one go straight up and then the other one you won't know where to throw it. So make sure you're really going inside to outside like this, and each club is going in a circular path from the inside to the outside. And then practice that on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe something like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Now, the next crucial thing here is that the club doesn't cross the center of your body. So you don't want it to be over here, because if I'm juggling 2 in one hand with my right hand over here, and then I'm juggling 2 in one hand in my left hand like this, guess what's gonna happen when I try to juggle 4? They're all gonna collide like that. So to prevent that from happening, we need to practice our 2 in one hand on the side like this, and making sure it doesn't cross too far into the center of our body. And one way we can practice that is by putting our hand where our nose is and going straight outwards like this, because our nose is usually in the center of our body. So if we stick it out straight from there, we know we can't cross the line where my hand is. And if I can juggle 2 clubs in one hand on this side with my hand out in front of where my nose is, then I should be set to be able to juggle 4 clubs. And the same is true with the other side. So I'm gonna put my right hand towards my nose, stick it straight out, and then juggle 2 in one hand with clubs on my left side. And once again, as long as you don't feel the club creeping into where your hand is and you're able to juggle it on that side, you'll be fine when it comes to 4. So once you're really solid with that drill on both sides with clubs, then you can get out all 4 clubs. So just like with 4 balls, you can either do sync with clubs or you can do async like this. Async is normally more standard, so we'll start with learning async. So we're gonna practice that exact same thing with 2 in one hand, but then practice going right, left, catch, 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 catch. So just go for 4 catches for now. So 1, 2, catch, catch. And then as you get better, you try to get more and more catches. So then you go for 1, 2, 3, 4, catch, and then maybe as long of runs as you can go for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and just keep going as long as you can. And that's pretty much how 4 clubs is done. Now, once again, whether you want to do it in singles or in doubles is up to you. Even though singles is going to be juggled lower probably than if you do doubles, it feels a lot calmer to me, and it feels like I don't have to really flick each club. It feels like I can just juggle calmly and slowly. And so for that reason, I prefer doing singles, but again, see which one works better for you. So yeah, this tutorial wasn't super long because it's basically the same progressions as 4 balls, but don't be fooled. That doesn't mean you're gonna get this in like 10 seconds. This is gonna take some practice to get really solid. So make sure you're getting really solid with the 2 in one hand before you move on, and then really practice with the 4 clubs. Try to lock in and get as many catches as you can. And I hope that helped you learn 4 clubs.
And quick reminder, I've helped millions with juggling through my free videos, but I wanted to do even more, which is why I started Fly Juggling School. Believe it or not, there was a time where I couldn't juggle 3 balls. In fact, I sucked so badly that I had to drop down to scarves. And to be honest, it was discouraging, and I probably would have quit if I hadn't had a coach. He helped me improve at juggling without the frustration of constantly getting stuck on the same trick. I want the same for you. you. So if you're not convinced by these testimonials, here's my guarantee. Join Fly Juggling School, write down any trick you want to learn, and if you don't learn it, I'll give you a full refund. It's a great community, and for more info, it'll be the first link in the description.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I have a lot more tutorials coming out soon, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of those. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Happy juggling, and peace out.
I'm making money, I don't make a man. They keep on telling me I ain't gonna make it in music, but I'm gonna be who I am. I'm finna put on my team and mention they label they on me cause I'm a demand.